What's up guys, welcome back to another episode of the QPR career mode. Obviously in the last episode we did quite well and we actually for a brief period of time got ourselves up to second place, but we did go back to third after Man City played their match. And you would have seen Luke Shaw there. The reason why he's in the video is because Harris has asked me to sign him, like he has with about half of Man United's team at this point. Maybe actually we'll sign him though, because Manning isn't very quick and Shaw does have a lot better pace, but it's also this Austrian left back at PSG that I'm probably more likely to sign just because he's better and he's young. Well, he's not better, but he's younger and even quicker. But you never know, I might sign Shaw. We'll see. If you want me to sign him, just let me know in the comments. That doesn't include you for this, Harris, because I know you want me to sign him, but I'm talking to everyone else. But anyway, first game of the episode was against West Ham, and just 8 minutes in, we scored. De La Vega to Eze, a very deadly combination. They've come together to score a lot of goals in the past, and this finish from Eze was actually really nice. It like kind of swerved and then went back to the right, if that makes sense. I don't know, but we had another chance 20 minutes later. Fortunately, Morris's weak foot is only 2 stars, and that is why he could not score there. We had another chance here, and he was so unlucky to hit the outside of the post there. That almost was 2-0. Again, somehow he bent it like that, but yeah, half time we were winning. Obviously we were slightly better, but in the second half we made it 2-0 through De La Vega, showing why we don't need to sign James Harris. I know you keep banging on about signing him as well, but yeah, De La Vega is better than James at this point. More potential, better stats, and he's just scored his 18th Premier League goal of the season there. And he obviously wanted another one. You see here, he turns past a few defenders on the left. He's on the right now, and he smashes it in at the near post, and it's 3-0 just after an hour gone. De La Vega, 2 goals and an assist, showing why he is sick. Like, he's such a good player on this game. So if you are for some reason starting a career mode now, I would recommend you sign him because he's sick. He's quite low rated at the start, but if you're in a lower league, he is insane. He's very quick, and yeah, he will grow to a very good level. And straight after that goal, Morris had a chance here, but again his left foot let him down, and the West Ham keeper made sure that it was only 3-0. But not long after, we had another chance. De La Vega again on the left wing, cutting inside, still had the ball. The defenders couldn't tackle him, and once again he just smashed it in at the near post. He got his hat-trick alongside his assist. James is not coming to QPR probably, unless he comes in as a backup or something, because De La Vega is just so good. Like, what a goal again. 20th goal of the season. Him and Eze both in the 20s. Morris is also very close, and he had a chance to get even closer, but once again the keeper seemed to be able to stop every shot Morris had in this game. But at the full-time whistle, you can see from the stats we definitely deserved that win. You know, West Ham didn't really do anything, and yeah, we had a huge result there to keep us in the title race. We are still in with a chance, although we do need both Liverpool and City to drop points at least once more this season. And we were actually in a really weird place here, because for some reason Manchester City and Liverpool just weren't playing. So over the next few games we actually had they had 3 games in hand on us. But yeah, or was 3? I don't know, it was 2 or 3 I think, because I think they're probably in the cups and stuff. They're obviously still probably in Europe, because, you know, 2 very good teams, and they probably wouldn't have got knocked out. I know Liverpool got knocked out in the first knockout round in real life. Okay, Harris, stop. You don't need to comment it. But yeah, obviously we didn't need to worry about that. We just need to focus on ourselves and trying to keep ourselves in the title race. And we had a trip away at Molineux next, obviously the home of Wolverhampton Wanderers. In real life, a very good team who do challenge for the Europa League and got quite far. I think this season they got to the quarters, I believe, before being knocked out. but we were trying to show him the difference between Europa League and a Champions League team. And Morris had a chance early on. Once again, the keeper seems to make a save, or not seems, did make a save, but De La Vega was there to finish off the rebound. His 4th goal in just 2 games. He really had his shooting boots on, and on his weaker left foot, he managed to actually get in. Obviously, it was an open goal. It's not really that difficult, but another very good start. Another goal before the 10-minute mark. So we're starting games really well. And just a few minutes later, we had another chance as he played through to Morris, and this time the keeper couldn't save it. This time he gets his goal that he has deserved, and we went 2-0 up against Wolves. Obviously we beat Wolves, I think 2-1 at home, and that was very early on in the season. I believe still in like August or something. But even now in March, we have clearly made improvements, because we went 2-0 up very early, unlike in the last match, and we were looking for a third as he had the ball. Played it through to Morris, who scored. I thought he was offside, so I actually skipped it, and I realised, oh shit, it wasn't offside. And yeah, we went into half-time 3-0 up. Wolves hadn't even had a shot, and in the second half, absolutely nothing happened. Ended 3-0. And yeah, we did deserve the win. 3-0 may be a bit flattering, but 3-0 is a win, and I'm not going to complain about that. We strengthened our position at the top of the league. Believe it or not, we're still there at this point, I believe, because like I said, Liverpool and City just weren't playing. And our last game was at home against Watford. Again, I know Harris is probably gonna be like, "Oh, Liverpool lost to Watford in real life." I know, okay, but it doesn't matter, because we beat them earlier in the season here away as well. Don't forget, and we were looking to do the double over them. Watford, obviously, another English, not obviously they're English, another London club, I believe. Well, actually, some people don't consider them in London. They're like kind of northish. But I mean, I'm pretty sure that they're basically in London anyway, so I'm just going to call them a London club. Don't come at me, Watford fans, if you don't consider yourself a London club. Anyway, yeah, Watford 4-2-3-1, pretty much a more defensive version of our formation that they play. And we had a chance very early on again, this time on the right wing. Dawson has been quite quiet this episode. De La Vega's been doing everything, but Dilson wanted the double Berber spin there. He cut inside, hit it in at the near post on the turn. Really good finish. That angle that he shot at was quite difficult to get in from there, you know, to generate enough power to get it past the keeper while you're like on that turn is difficult, but he managed to do it, kept it low, the keeper couldn't get it, and he's into double figures for goals now. He's got a ridiculous number of assists, has Dilson, but he hasn't got a lot of goals. He had a chance here though, went through one-on-one, and he hit the post from a very big opportunity. He should have scored that, but we still had the ball hit. De La Vega again on the left, cutting inside, still had the ball, still going, somehow still had it. Fell back here to Dilson, who had another chance, but on his right foot he could not finish it. His finishing is really not great, and he showed it there, especially not on his weak foot. Morris had a chance there again. The Watford keeper made a save. We had another chance just after the 20-minute mark. Dilson played it back to De La Vega, who finessed it. I don't know why I didn't just smash it in at the near post, because it probably would have gone in. But again, the keeper saved it, and then from the corner, the keeper punched it out, but we still had the ball. We're trying to create an opportunity. Camavinga played it here to De La Vega, who took the finesse shot again, and again the keeper saved it. He was making so many saves. We just couldn't seem to find a way past him, and again, we had a shot of Santoro. His shot was blocked, but it fell to Morris, who on his left foot turned and scored, and he was offside, and it was beginning to feel like a game where we were going to dominate, but Watford were just going to do us over with one chance and we weren't going to win. Especially when Eze missed that chance. I was kind of like, we need to get the second goal because Watford will equalise otherwise, and who was there to get that second goal? It's him again. It was De La Vega, our star. He's been so good this episode, and Obviously, with the rumours of James potentially coming in, he's clearly upped his game a bit. And Dilson again with another assist. I believe he's close to 20 at this point. So although he's not scoring a lot, he is getting a lot of assists, like I said. And in that first half, we were all over Watford. That was mad. Like, it was such one-way traffic. Although they had a lot of shots, they were just so bad, which is why they only had one on target. And we had another chance here with Dilson again on his right foot, but the keeper saved. That was actually a good shot as well. That, however, the keeper completely fumbled, passed it straight to Morris, who managed to control it and play it through to Dilson, who managed to get his second of the game. We went 3-0 up, and at this point I was feeling pretty confident because 3 goals, quite hard to throw that away. And yeah, especially with how good we were playing and how bad Watford were playing, it didn't feel like a game where we would throw it away, especially not at home. But that was awful from their keeper. He'd made so many big saves to keep them in it, and then he just goes and does that. I mean, yeah. See, there 9 shots on target we had. We were all over. They only had 2. They were terrible. But yeah, Watford got beat 3-0. So revenge for Liverpool. Let's go. And yeah, Chair, you know, being a bit happier now, which is good. Training's actually going pretty well as well. Jansen's actually gone onto the bench now because he's not that much worse than Jose Samuel. He has better finishing. He's just slightly slow, which is the only disadvantage. Obviously, that's a huge reason as to why Jose Samuel's always on the bench, because his end product is terrible, but very good pace. And obviously, at the end of March, you always get your youth players who want to leave. So we decided to just promote some of them. Demion Martin here, one of them left midfielder. Probably won't play left mid because he's left footed, so he'll either play as like a cam or right wing if he decides, or if we decide to play him. And we had another player who wanted to leave here. Walter looks very good actually, quite quick already as well. And it was such a shame that his work rate's on medium high. If it was the other way around, he'd be sick. But yeah, maybe he'll have to play as a centre mid as well. But yeah, another one wanted to leave there. I just decided to release him because his potential wasn't great along with him. So yeah, we cleared out a bit of the youth academy. We got our scouting reports back as well from Sweden here. We got a good striker there, which is nice. You know, obviously Morris is a youth striker as well, potentially the Swedish Morris, who knows. But the end of the episode, obviously we're going to send our youth scouts out again. If you do want me to scout a certain country, like I said last time, just leave them in the comments and I'll try and scout, well, I will scout them whenever they come back. But at the end of the episode, we are in to second. Manchester City dropped points, although Liverpool didn't. We could still be in with a title shot here, and hopefully we can deliver the Premier League title to Loftus Road.